Hello, this is the Lord's Legion and welcome to the Antecedent Commentary, the show in which I go back to my older videos and tear my younger self a new asshole. Now, as I was looking for some videos to rip, I found some really pointless videos, which to this day I don't even know as to why they even exist. So today we're not gonna just look at one video, not two, but 8 videos to tear a new asshole. So let's get the shorter ones out of the way and then let's just get to the real juicy ones later. So first things first, back in the day I did try to do at least one YouTube poop back when they were still a thing. And just watch.
Squad-a-la, we are off! That's not funny!
Seriously, even some of the shittiest YouTube poops have more substance than this. It's so bad even I can't think of a comeback for this. Now the next video that I did do was Traumatic Chipmunk vs I'm a Fire in Malaysia. Yes, 2 of the most outdated memes possible. And you really have to watch this to believe.
I'm a fire in Malaysia!
See, even if I do a fresh witty retort, that wouldn't make this style video any more fresh. If anything, I'll be wasting more precious time if I even dare to talk about this video any longer. So this next video is a bit of a gem, and I still kinda like it purely because it pisses off some fanboys of Sonic the Hedgehog. And the video in question is the only cool Sonic characters. A bit of an obvious choice, but then again I can't deny that Shadow is the best Sonic character. Just saying. I'm sorry, but Metal Tails? You've ruined that segment, how fucking dare. The Sonic fans triggered yet? Considering Mephiles the Dark was in the worst Sonic game of all time, despite the fact that he was actually a decent villain? I really love that, just that's it. I still stand by that statement. Did I really just put I'm bored on there? Just holy shit, this is like the most year 7 thing I must have ever done. And of course we end with the I'm going now. So ta-da! Which was my infamous catchphrase from back in the day. Now this next video I wanted to celebrate a little milestone of mine that I did reach. And this was so desperate of making a video about it that it was so painful and I can't believe I did that move. In essence, my view count was
Over 9,000!
Yes. Believe it or not, that was actually one of my videos. So this next video, let's have a little 2-in-1. First, I shall show you my old intro, and then I will show you the best MrB00M video of all time. And this is a real doozy, ladies and gentlemen.
Let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the
I don't even have to point out the flaws of that intro, it was just that poorly edited. Although the best thing about it was Darth Vader screaming. And of course it was so bad it was actually kinda funny. But now let's get to the best MrB00M video of all time. Yup, that's right. My younger self did in fact have a Rickroll video. And what's worse is that if you actually look for it, it's even in the fucking thumbnail. But you wanna know what's worse than my second intro? My actual third intro. Just watch. Boring visuals? Check. Shitty animation? Check. The fact that it was never used again? Double check. The fact that it's too long? Triple check. Shit quality music? Quadruple check. And now we get to one of the most pathetic videos ever. My first year on YouTube special. And my apologies in advance for having to listen to Drown and Pool twice. Why am I talking in the third person? Oh, how tragic. Well, it's not really a good idea to have a Q&A this early. Let's face it, they're all shit.
3, nothing wrong with me. 4, nothing wrong with me. 1.
Given credit where credit is due, that was probably one of the better videos that I did back in the day. And if you count is a fairly valid point, so I'll give you that one. Literally, any of these videos could qualify. All these videos were shit quality though. How could you work so hard on one video even though all it is just texts and a few pictures? Even I'm wondering how I got the name MrB00M in the first place. This better be a doozy of a story. Well, that was anticlimactic. What's even more tragic is the fact that this is actually the true story behind the name. I'm gonna skip that part purely because I had a phase of nothing but Drown and Pool. Please? Don't forget your coke addiction. We could clearly hear you snorting lines back in some of your older videos. Okay, this part I'm not even joking when I say, but I'm pretty sure all of them had complaints because they were so shitly done. Is shitly even a word? It may as well be now.
But you're not alone. You wanted it, and now you're here.
Looking back, I think that was the only video I've ever deleted back in MrB00M days. Purely because I had so many death threats it was unreal, and that back in the day I was a huge pussy. At that point, that was just a shout out to some random ass YouTubers, so I'm gonna skip that point too. Spoiler alert, just check a few years later, or preferably look at the Lord's Legion, aka me today. At this point, I don't think anyone cares. And at this point, I don't care about this video, I'm just gonna go straight to the last one. And I'm sure everyone's starting to hear some audio videos, so you know what, let's get right into it. Here's the eyepiece for the Amazing Spider-Man 2 teaser reaction. Or I think that's what it's called.
What's up, it's MrB00M here, and let me talk to you about the teaser of the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I'd never thought I'd say this, but I actually miss hearing my old voice. And these long ass pauses are just the icing on the cake.
Now, obviously, it's not a actual trailer, and I'm not going to do the daily thing, you know, like how Mark Webb does the film and pictures day 1 and 2 and whatnot.
Well, at least my younger self didn't make videos about random ass footprints. I don't think anyone's onto that, but oh well.
I just want to talk to you about this real quick.
This video could have been at least 30 seconds to maybe even a minute, and yet you stretched it into 4 minutes.
But in this trailer, or whatnot, or video, if you prefer.
See, even I can't even back you up because I have no idea what the fuck that video was.
I'll try and find the link in the description somewhere for yous, but
Believe it or not, that sneak peek is actually still on YouTube somewhere. I'll try and find it in the description down below so that you could be on the same page here.
in the video they showed you the quick glimpse of the the new lenses for the new Spider-Man costume.
And you think there's so many long pauses? Believe it or not, I did actually cut a huge chunk of them as well. One of them have even lasted over 10 seconds with a little in between.
And like what you seen, like what he explained, he said it's gonna have more of a classic look, and there's the sense of it, because the lenses are white.
Captain Obvious stating the obvious once again. He's stating the obvious.
And he look a lot like the illustrations of the Torment Spider-Man story arc.
Can you please show us?
Which I'm pretty happy about. I was a bit skeptical of making them look more of a classic look, because I personally loved the version of the Amazing Spider-Man's costume. I thought it was perfect for what tone it was going for, and he still looked like Spider-Man, which was very good.
And one orgasm over the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit later?
Apparently they're still making the costume now.
Well, if they did have a full suit, they wouldn't just show you the eye lenses now, would they?
And they've got the Electro suit ready, and they've did an unannounced character, which is rumored to be either Green Goblin, Venom, or Rhino.
I don't remember them ever completing the Electro suit first, or even a mention of a third suit. Then again, that third suit might have been Green Goblin's, but even still, that wasn't even mentioned until way later on.
And there's also like a little baby screaming in the background in the video as well.
What screaming? I didn't hear any screaming. I literally went back to the sneak peek and there was no screams at the end. Although there was a little laugh at the end, I think that's what you were meant to be referring to. And as far as I'm aware, I think that has to do with the potential goblin laugh.
And you can also hear like electric and like flashes and everything on the video, which shows, yeah, it's definitely Electro.
Well, who else is it really gonna be? Come on now.
Comment below on what you think, guys. So until then, this is MrB00M here, and I'm going now, so ta-da.
So this pretty much concludes the Antecedent commentary. Sorry if it seems lackluster in comparison to my usual commentaries, but in all honesty, I was trying to look for enough material to make another episode, and I really wanted to try and make another episode with a series of videos to rip. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, thank you guys for watching, please like and subscribe, take care and have a good one.